Hello everybody and welcome back to the day 1 update for the Bladestorm Champion League Start Guide. So it took us a little bit under 10 hours to get to Act 10. If you're wondering why that is, that's because we ended up interacting with a lot of the mercenary mechanics. We also farmed a little bit of Merciless Lab at the end to get 20% quality on our Bladestorm, and there was a ton of technical issues and server instability problems with the launch. So all things considered, 10 hours, not bad. I ended up getting 6 hours in the practice run, so I'm a little bit disappointed in the discrepancy, but it is what it is. As you can see, we've started mapping. This is a tier 1 map. It is the second map we are running on the character. Our gear is pretty mid. It's basically as expected. We have a bunch of trash rares that we sourced from the mercenary mechanic, and we did find the Invictus Metal Unique X from the Merciless Laboratory, so that was nice. We didn't have to trade anyone to buy that. But everything is going as expected. The build feels fast, but not consistently fast, right? We don't have permanent onslaught, we don't have our auto-use flasks, and we also don't have Blood Rage and Warbanner set up, so we don't have the sockets for that. I gotta fix my sockets, but everything is feeling just fine. Our single target damage for rares and map bosses in white maps is just fine. And then once we add Bloodthirst support in yellow maps, you should be able to get all the way to red maps before you need to upgrade your weapon, and things should be fine. Alright, so let's have a look at the gear on the character. We have this Invictus Metal. We found this in Merciless Lab. That was pretty nice. We don't have to buy it off of anyone. Then, like I said, a lot of trash rares. The priority here is maximum life, some resistances, and some armor. We have our 4-link with Bladestorm, Close Combat, Brutality, and Multi-Strike support. I did spend a little bit of time in Merciless Lab to get 20% quality on Bladestorm. That gives us 4 storms instead of 3, so that is a nice boost for our single target damage. We're using our amethyst rings here with elemental resistances. I'm going to try and get life on them. And then we also are using Belt of the Deceiver. This is pretty nice for early on, but the goal here is to swap to the Perseverance belt. I don't know how much that costs, but we're going to save up for it. I really miss the permanent onslaught that the belt was giving us. For our flasks, we have Silver Flask for Onslaught, Quicksilver Flask for Speed, Granite Flask for Armor. Alright, we have 2 life flasks here, one with corrupted blood immunity, one with poison immunity. When we swap into the low life, I'll probably drop the second flask. It's probably not needed. In terms of passive, guys, everything here should look very familiar. We did not deviate from the League Start Guide whatsoever. The only thing is, instead of going from axe damage and cleaving, we went for fortification and steadfast. It just feels really nice with the changes to fortify in our ascendancy with Unstoppable Hero and Fortitude. Our next goal is to go to the Scion Life Wheel, and then we're going to pick up a bunch of little life nodes as we save up for the 5-link and work our way to transitioning into the low life Petrified Blood setup. Speaking of Petrified Blood, I recommend having it leveling up in your alternate weapon swap. You don't want this at level 1 when you do swap into low life. This is where a lot of your EHP comes from. You want this at least level 18, level 19, preferably with quality when you make that swap. It's going to make you feel a lot more tankier than you would otherwise. We need to fix our intelligence requirement, because we haven't been able to level Purity of Elements or Vulnerability, so I might take this Hard Knocks node for now, and then I might find some gear with Intelligence as a suffix. In terms of stash, we have a Chaos Recipe tab going here. I have started picking up eye level 60 items, specifically jewelry, because that is the bottleneck for the recipe. We're going to be filling this out as we map. We have 20 Chaos from the Mercenaries mechanic, and then a bunch of alts from Vendoring Rares. Other than that, no eventful drops, guys. We didn't really find anything of note. Nothing really to tell you about here. The Mercenaries mechanic has been really fun. This is some guy stole off the Blood Aqueducts. He is a Chaos guy. He throws a bunch of things that does poison, and then he whirls around the map. He looks pretty cool. I've seen some other ones with, like, auras, so that is really interesting. I would be careful about just having a mercenary at all times. They die pretty easily. I heard people say that the gold cost to revive them can get a little bit overwhelming, and then also they make the monsters a little bit harder, right? So you might want to just keep them in your base and then revisit them later. It is really fun, though. I will say it is the most fun I've had with the League mechanic in a long time, especially in the campaign. I did every single mercenary fight. I actually died to one of them. The guy in Act 2, he has this big, like, sphere around him. He's a melee guy. He just walks up to you, does like dual strike or something, or molten strike, and he just one taps you. It was insane. But yeah, having a lot of fun with the league, guys. I'll leave you with a little bit more footage of the second map we ran. It's just a white map, nothing too crazy there. I did not have B-roll footage of the campaign. There was just too much technical difficulties and server instability to record that and make it make sense. So yeah, thanks for watching. The goal here is to fill out the atlas. We want white maps done. We want yellow maps done. We're going to be going with a typical Kirak mission Atlas strategy, so you're going to go up the center here and then down to the left and right, getting all of the Kirak mission chance nodes, and then you're going to go and get shaping the skies and shaping the mountains, and then go up here and get shaping the world. Alright, so that is just going to fix our map sustain, and by the time we get 50 Atlas points, we'll get a second tree set up. I'm thinking Betrayal and Delve for now, but if I change my mind, I will let you know. So yeah, that's it. That's the day one update, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I don't want to ramble on. I'll leave you with the footage of the rest of the map. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
On your head be it. Don't blink. Oh, not worth dying over. Take it.